Key pointers on Francis Bacon. What is Francis Bacon most famous for? Bacon served as Attorney General and Lord Chancellor of England, resigning amid charges of corruption. His more valuable work was philosophical. Bacon took up Aristotelian ideas, arguing for an empirical, inductive approach, known as the scientific method, which is the foundation of modern scientific inquiry. What did Francis Bacon discover? Francis Bacon discovered and popularized the scientific method, whereby the laws of science are discovered by gathering and analyzing data from experiments and observations, rather than by using logic-based arguments. What is Francis Bacon's scientific method? From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. The Baconian method is the investigative method developed by Sir Francis Bacon. The method was put forward in Bacon's book Novum Organum, 1620, or New Method, and was supposed to replace the methods put forward in Aristotle's Organon. Who inspired Francis Bacon? The painter Francis Bacon was largely self-taught as an artist. As well as other visual artists, Bacon drew inspiration from the poems of T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, and Yeats, the plays of Aeschylus, Sophocles and Shakespeare, Proust and Joyce's Ulysses. How did empiricism lead to the modern scientific method? Empiricism in the philosophy of science emphasizes evidence, especially as discovered in experiments. It is a fundamental part of the scientific method that all hypotheses and theories must be tested against observations of the natural world rather than resting solely on a priori reasoning, intuition, or revelation. How many essays Francis Bacon wrote? A much enlarged second edition appeared in 1612 with 38 essays. Another, under the title Essays or Counsels, Civil and Moral, was published in 1625 with 58 essays. Translations into French and Italian appeared during Bacon's lifetime. Who called Bacon the first essayist? Bacon can rightly be called the father of English essay. As Hugh Walker says, Bacon is the first English essayist. Bacon borrowed the general conception of his essays from the French writer and philosopher Montaigne. What is the purpose of studies by Francis Bacon? Francis Bacon claims studies serve purposes for delight, ornament, and ability. In his view, studies help enrich life, both for enjoyment and practical purposes. However, key to his view, Bacon also believes that moderation is necessary for studies to be most useful. Thank you. Content by Walden Educare, India.